Hi, Dan from Your Diary. I am working on a review of the AKG Ara condenser microphone. This video is actually not a standalone video. It's a companion video for the written review over on Gear Diary. That's geardiary.com, because the only way to really know about a microphone is to listen to the microphone. So I wanted to do a demo of the microphone. I'm not currently using the microphone. This is using the microphone built into my MacBook Air M1. The Ara is really an interesting microphone on a lot of levels. It is under $100. It doesn't look like it's under $100. It is made with a metal base. It is super solid. It comes with this really nice stand. It also has the ability to take off this base and put it on a boom mic stand, so you can do that as well. And it's got limited controls. At the top, you've got a control, which we'll talk about in a couple of minutes. At the bottom, you've got a volume or gain control, and then when you push the button, it mutes, and there's a little LED right there so you can see if you're muted. That way you avoid that embarrassing hot mic situation that I have never encountered in the last 48 hours at least. So it's a really nice microphone. At the bottom of the microphone, you have a USB-C input, and it includes a cable, and you've got a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack so you can actually monitor when you're doing the recording. So that's the microphone, and you can hear how mediocre the microphone on the MacBook Air is. So what I want to do is switch over to using the microphone for a second, but there's an interesting aspect of this microphone, which is it's great for me recording or if I'm on a Zoom call, and it also looks really kind of cool. It's got this really nice retro vibe to it, if you will. They describe it that way. I was even thinking that before I read the literature about it, and it does. It looks really good. But the other thing about this is that it's great for recording interviews. So this is still the M1 MacBook Air, and I want to put Raina on the screen here and just do a little bit of an interview. So Raina, where were you living prior to coming here to New Jersey?
I was living in South Florida.
And what was the weather there?
The weather was delightful. It was warm and sunny, and I went to the beach a lot.
And how's the weather now?
Here in New Jersey?
Right.
Terrible. It's cold.
And how do we feel about that?
We do not like it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So I've now plugged in the microphone, and I think you can probably already hear the difference. There is less ambient sound, it's clearer, it's cleaner. Overall, it is a much better experience. The other one's functional, this is better. But I want to see what happens if I do the same interview attempt with Raina. So, hi Raina.
Hi, Dan.
Where were you living before you came up to New Jersey because you married me?
I was living in South Florida.
And what was the weather there like?
It was delightful. Warm and sunny almost all the time.
And how's the weather here?
It sucks. It's cold. I hate it.
And how do we feel about the fact that it's just the beginning of winter?
We dread the next several months.
So there you can hear what happens if I use the microphone when it's the top button is switched to the left, which is front. That's all it says is front. This is a dual condenser microphone, so you can, when it's to the left, just be capturing in front. So I suspect, I have not heard it, but you're not going to hear a lot coming from Raina the other way. Now I want to switch it to the right, which is front and back. So now it's going to use both condensers, and let's hear the quality of that in a moment. So now I've turned the knob to the right so that it's using both condensers. It's picking up both from the front and the back. So let's hear the difference in this. Hi, Raina.
Hi, Dan.
Hi, Raina, where were you living prior to your moving up here after we got married?
In South Florida.
And how was the weather?
The weather was awesome. It was warm and sunny almost all the time.
And how is the weather here in New Jersey?
The weather in New Jersey sucks. It's cold and wet.
Well, right now, during the summer, it's lovely.
During summer, it's lovely.
And how do we feel about winters in New Jersey?
Oh, we despise winter in New Jersey. We wish winter were not a thing.
But we're happy we made the trade-off and moved up here because you married me, right?
Of course, honey.
Thank you.
Sure.
That's just an example. So this is a very simple, elegant, and relatively inexpensive. It's under $100. It's under $100. Made of metal, looks great, and really enhances the audio quality. But it's not so complicated that you have to actually read tons of manuals to use it. It's very, very straightforward. It's very intuitive. This is the AKG Ara condenser microphone. It is a little bit under $100. I think it's $99. Currently, it's actually on sale. And it's really a nice microphone if you're looking for a way to up your game with audio, with Zoom, with recording. So this is Dan from Gear Diary. The entire review will be over on Gear Diary. Again, this is just a companion video just to show a little bit of how this works. Thanks for watching.